Hey everyone, I'm Nick and welcome to the channel. Today we're checking out the AUTOPHIX DM5900 OBD2 scanner. So this scanner will let you read codes from your car, see real-time data from different modules, test your car's battery, and with its Bluetooth features you can connect it to your phone to be able to use it without sitting inside the car the whole time. So let's check it out. So it comes in a carrying case with a handle. And when we open it up, we have the scanner and a manual. So let's check out the scanner first. So the scanner's got a rubberized edge for durability. Feels good to grip. We've got our OBD2 plug right here. A USB port on the top to update it by connecting it to your computer. So navigation buttons and function buttons. Now the DM5900 gets its power via the OBD2 plug, so there's no battery to worry about. It's just ready to go as soon as you plug it into your car. In the container, we also have USB-A to USB-C cable and our battery tester cable. So this would connect to your positive and negative terminals, and the other end would connect to the main plug, just like that. Then last but not least, we have the user manual. So this goes through all the features. Got our main menu, so it'll do diagnostics, direct OBD2 reading, battery testing, IM readiness for emissions, DTC lookup, which we'll see later, DLC pin test to test the plug. It has settings, upgrade mode, and Bluetooth mode. And some other specs. Has a 3.5-inch color screen. The operating voltage range is 8 volts to 18 volts, so if your battery's a little low, it'll still power this. You can read some codes. Some general usage information, but we'll go through all that in a car. So now that we've seen everything that's included, let's go test the DM5900 in a car and see all the features in action. Let's start with my 2007 Range Rover Supercharged. First thing we'll do is plug in the AUTOPHIX. Plug's right there. See, it powers on. Then we'll turn the key in the ignition to the on position. Now with the key in position set to on, you can start diagnosis. Press the OK button. We're in, we're a US model, so we'll try that. Oh, this is by brand, so we're gonna go to Europe. Land Rover, perfect. We'll do a auto search. Yep, looks good. We'll scan 4 main systems. Let's see. PCM, TCM, SRS, PBM. All right, let's check powertrain. I know there's some faults. We'll read the fault codes. Catalyst system below efficiency threshold. Bank 1 and Bank 2. So when there's more than one, you can just cycle through them with the up and down arrows. If you erase the codes, they will come back. And then we also have the option to read the data stream. So let's do that while we're here. And just hit view all items. And actually in real time, we can already see some things. The engine's off, but it will read the throttle position, pedal position. I'm pushing the pedal down and back out. Now there are a lot of different options here, so some may not read anything with the engine off, but we can cycle through. Now if you hit right and left arrows, it will cycle through to the next screen, so you don't have to just scroll down all the way. And we'll just go through them real quick. Misfire counters, different terrain modes, sensor voltages, oil temperature estimation, 3 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's pretty cold out. Target idle speed, that's interesting. Throttle position sensor, voltage. You know, we'll come back to this when we turn on the engine. Let's go to the TCM. See our fault codes. Incorrect gear ratio. That's weird. It's a historic fault, not current. Let's erase that. Turn it off. Okay, no fault codes. This must have been a temporary one or historic. Now SRS. Read crash event storage, full and locked. Yep, that makes sense. This truck was crashed in the past and I rebuilt it and put it back on the road. If you want to see that series, I'll leave a link in this corner. All right, now let's go to our PCM. Go to our data stream, and we'll monitor the oil temperature. So if we hit OK here, you can see it displayed on its own, and we hit F1, we can see the graph. So it's going to show you in real time what's happening. So let me turn on the truck. And as the engine warms up, we'll see the temperature climb, and it'll follow it on the graph. You can actually see it bounce up and down as it gets close to a value, since there's thresholds on the sensor. It's climbing again, and it'll keep going as the engine warms up. Engine coolant temperature is here. That one's also going to climb pretty quick. Now in the transmission control module, there's also useful information for maintenance. So if we go to the data stream, we can see certain things, actuators, engine speed, and this is the one I was looking for, the transmission oil temperature. And this is really useful if you do maintenance yourself and you need to drain and refill your transmission fluid, because it can only be done at a specific temperature. So it's really nice to have the ability to check where you're at. So it's really nice to have the ability to check at what temperature it is, so that you know that your transmission's in the right temperature range when you fill it up. You can also read OBD2 directly. It'll show you the monitor status. You can read the codes, and you can see the different codes that are output by the OBD2 system. You can also get to the data stream this way, and other things like that. Battery we'll test in a little bit. IM readiness is for emissions related things. So you can see misfire is good, fuel's good. Anything with that's grayed out is not relevant on this vehicle. We have 2 DTCs, which is probably why our evap is not a green check mark. Now, if everything's a green check mark, you should pass your emissions tests. You can also do DTC lookup with this. So if you know an engine code and you want to look up what it means, just put in P042. That's one of the codes we had, and you can see it returns catalyst efficiency below threshold. So if for whatever reason you have a code that you want to look up that's not displayed in your car right now, you can use this as well. The DLC pin test will show you the voltage at each pin on the OBD2 port. So you can see we got our grounds. So these are all the pin values on the OBD2 port. If you go to settings, you can change the language, change the beeps, turn that off, change your unit of measure, metric or imperial. So if you want degrees in Fahrenheit and things like that, change it to imperial. Our background, you can have it to be day mode or night mode, whatever you prefer. So day mode is green and white, and night mode is black and orange. You can edit the shortcut keys, and same thing there. And then device information, software version. You can also upgrade it either over Wi-Fi or over USB when you plug it into your computer. And then we have Bluetooth mode, if you want to connect it to your phone to use with the app. And you can also look it up in the App Store. Let's open the app. We're connected. So now, same thing, we can go to diagnostics, see a dashboard, got a real-time RPM, vehicle speed, engine coolant temp, MAF sensor, spark advance, load percent, intake air temperature, voltage. So there's some extra features with your phone too. You can also look for trouble codes. See right here, current DTCs. You can look at the data stream as well. So it's very similar, just a different interface that might be more convenient for you. can also do speed test if you want to do some acceleration. You can also get into your settings, device settings, phone settings, and everything like that. And if you go to diagnosis report here, it'll save the scans you've done. So see today's date, when I did the scan, and the results. So you could track if certain codes keep coming back. So actually, now that we have it connected to Bluetooth, let's do our battery test. So I'm going to switch the AUTOPHIX to battery mode, get the battery clamps, plug this in to the port, and then we'll open up the hood and connect these to the battery. So I'm going to turn the engine off, and then we'll do the startup test with this connected directly to the battery. So we've got our battery right here, connect our positive terminal right here, negative right here. This powers on automatically. We can do our battery test in Bluetooth mode or in battery mode here. So let's go back to Bluetooth mode. See our current voltage is 12.33. We'll go to start, turn off the vehicle, click OK. The vehicle's already off. Now start the engine. Let's see what our result is. Total time, 2300 milliseconds. Engine off voltage, 12.33. Minimum voltage, 8.79, so that's a dip while we start. Maximum voltage, 14.71. Voltage reference is just a guide to let you know, before starting, you probably won't be able to start the vehicle. The voltage drop as you're starting, range from 7.5 to 9.5 is normal. Voltage after starting, if it's between 12.8 and 13.2, your alternator may not be working, and 13.2 to 14.8, normal, yeah, and then higher than 14.8, something may be going on. So it's nice to have a little reference in here as well. So overall, I gotta say it's a nice app, convenient interface, and a nice option if you don't want to use the onboard screen, or maybe you need to read codes from outside the car and the cable doesn't reach where you are. So very cool that there's a compatible app. And that's the AUTOPHIX DM5900. It's a really convenient scanner to have, especially if you work on your car yourself. The battery testing features is also really nice, and the Bluetooth functionality gives you some flexibility with where you are when you're testing things. So you just have your phone monitoring temperatures, for example, if you're working on your transmission, and not have to run back and forth to the driver's seat to check the screen here. I want to say a big thank you to AUTOPHIX for sending me this to review, and if you want to get one for yourself, I'll leave links in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and to hype the video because that really helps me out. And if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this, or you want to watch me work on cars, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.